Hello and Assalamu alaikum. My name is Siddiq Akbar, and as you know that I'm ESL and IS trainer at USECS Islamabad. Today I'm actually surrounded by the little scholars who are the student of Step Up who study English, technology and professionalism. Before commencing the particular topic we have chosen for our panel discussion, I would like my little scholars, the participants, to discuss themselves to the audience. So yes, please.
Assalamu alaikum, my name is Mohammad Jibreel.
And Assalamu alaikum, my name is Mohammad Please.
Hey everyone, I am Yusuf.
Hello and Assalamu alaikum, I am Mohammad Afridi.
So let's begin with the topic, that is the removal of exam from education system. Is it a useful or futile idea? So what do you think, Mr. Jibreel? Do you think it has some pros, some advantages or not?
I think removal of exam from education system is good because from this the student they won't have stress, they won't have to study for the exam. Like if they would go to their home, they would go and sit down and watch something else. So there won't be any criteria that in their mind that you would go and study for the exam. So from this they would be free and they would go and not study for exam. So I think this would help them because not studying exam line, from this they won't be stressful, their mind won't be burdened and they won't be that much.
Will you be also participating in extracurricular activities as well as sports? So do you agree that they will be free, they won't have that particular stress?
My opinion, it is not good, but if we get the pros, so from this the students will have the they won't have to study for the exam, they would be free playing sports and taking extracurriculum classes in there.
Sure, perfect. Mr. Idris, it will have another advantage, which I think that would be they won't jump into that rat race, which is the rat race of marks. Do you agree that it is the advantage of removal exam from the examination system, from the education system?
Yes, it is so. Their parent will not think my child have bring this much marks,
obtain this much marks in that particular exam.
They will not think about that. When there will be not assessment, so they will not think about that and they will be free from that.
From that, okay. So there will be no comparison at all. There is, at the same time, there will be no superimposed kind of strictness. You can say that you have to achieve this much marks or obtain this much mark in that particular exam. Perfectly all right. Okay, so Mohammed, do you also agree that students won't have stress if exam is removed from the education system?
Yeah, I personally agree because the students who are studying, they are just studying for exam. And when they are studying, preparing for exam, so they are having stress that tomorrow it's our exam or after a week it's our exam. So that makes the student burdenized and they are not able to focus on their daily the
extracurricular activities, sports as well.
They cannot focus on that. So most of the time they have to give it to studies, which can overburden their mind as well, and it can also lead them towards confusion as well. So I personally think that there should not be exams, rather there should be practical learning, or there should be something projects given to the student.
Okay, right. Muhammad, do you think that students will conceptually study through the help of projects or removing exam, they will be not in that particular rate race for marks, especially some students, they are quite conscious.
Yeah, there is a problem that every student is working and every student is understanding themselves to score a high score or to get a grade A. And I will add something else because if we are not going the exam, so because of that, if you see in Finland, so their education system is on top because there aren't exams there. And secondly, the students are also motivated. The student also we can say they have extra curriculums by which their mind is being active. It depends on the student what they want to learn. If they are interested in mechanism, so they learn mechanism. In business, so they have the ideas, they give them that kind of things that help them in the future. If you see in our education system, so we are what we can say educated there will be maths, there will be involved physics, chemistry, which is helpful in our what we can say
later in future,
yes,
in practical,
future. It is
in practical life or in professional life.
Yeah, it isn't helpful in professional life, but we are wasting our time in that. Except that if there were no exams, so it will depend on the person, on the students, that they will know what they want to become, and by which they will, like, if, let me give you an example, if this kid, if he start working on himself from now, so would he be a better, or if that person, he start him working on from himself on to, when he is 25 years, so who will have more benefits? I think because of him, because he will have an extra 10 to 15 years, and that person, he has wasted his 15 years. So if exams are being removed, so the compulsory, like, people will become innovative and become creative. And secondly, in my opinion, that many students, many children aren't creative or innovative because of these exams. Because, like, the exam is that kind, it have fixed one mind, it have fixed one education, by which they are saying that whoever passes in this, so it means he is intelligent, but it is not.
There is another aspect to the examination system, especially MCQs, multiple choice questions and open-ended questions. So which one do you think is more useful for a student in order to pour out their mind, their ideas onto the paper and prove that they have learned something from that particular subject?
I think that the open question will be important, because they think from their mind, like it depends on their mind what they are thinking, and they can tell a story about it, they can tell about the new circumstances that are coming on. But in MCQs, there are 4 MCQs by which you will think, okay, this is right or this is right. Many students, like, they 1, 2, 3, 4, they do like this, and they, when they touch them,
Guess it.
they just guess it. But in open mind, open question, you will think about it, what will be the answer, how we can solve that answer. So
by resolving the question, like, how and why and where, and like WH questions. Perfectly all right. So Jibril, again I would like to come to you. If there is no assessment, definitely how will then we assess students and their intelligence level, and also, like, how we'll be taking data from them whether they have learned something or not?
In my opinion, I think if there won't be any assessments, like if they remove the examination system, so there won't be any assessments. So assessments are for, like, to assess the students, that in how much water they are in, how much are they studying, it is also for to check their intelligence. Like, if a student always goes to school and if he is only looking to the teacher and the board and he only writes, but after a week when he gives assessment, so the teacher knows that how much have he done, how is he doing the work, and from this she or the teachers also send feedback to their home to their parents. So from this, in my opinion, I think, like, if there won't be any assessment, so it won't help them, because assessment assess students that how much are they, what is their intelligence, what have they learned, and what are they doing.
Perfectly all right. And Idris, do you believe that when the examination system is completely removed from education system, so students will then they will not take their studies seriously? So do you also think that it could be a disadvantage of removing exam from education system?
Yes, I believe, like, he will only listen we will take the class and then come to home. He will only waste his time. He will not take it serious. He will say, I don't have assessment, I don't
have homework at all.
Yes,
Okay.
I don't have homework, nothing to do. So he will only listen and then go there.
Forget.
Yes, he will forget. After then he will he will only waste his time.
So you think that removing exam is a futile idea? Okay, right. So Muhammad, if we remove the examination system from our education system, for instance, so the marks lover will suffer. How we will assess slow learners and quick learners? At the same time, like, more intelligent student and less intelligent student then?
Well, I think that, like, the students who they want 8 grades, and like they get those grades, and if there are no exams, so they will suffer So I think it's like for them it would be bad, but I think it's good. The reason why it's good is because the students who will be not that much good, these both will go in same path, on same way. And this will encourage the students who are not good, they are not participating, they will also be encouraged and they will go together and will lead together.
Yeah.
So I think that they might suffer for a short period of time, but after time they will get addicted to it and they will go together.
They will get used to it.
They will get used to it and they will help each other out. So there won't be any
So taking your personal opinion, should exam be removed from the education system or not? Is it a good or useful idea?
Well, in my opinion, it's good to remove exams so that the students, they could worry about their future, not the time, not about their school, not about their grades.
Exams.
Yes, they won't think about it. So when you remove exams, the student, they will get they won't be that much burden, and they would just study for their life, so that in future they could be something, or they could do something productive which could help them, as well as which could help the people, the nation as well. So this is what I think my personal opinion is, that exams should be removed to remove the burden from the students and give them free environment so that they could think
Innovatively.
out of the box.
Perfectly, all right. Yes, Yusuf, what is your take on this?
As my opinion, I think it should. Because as a student, I know many people, we can't figure out who is intelligent and who is not. Because our God or our Lord has made everyone intelligent, but it is the difference between their mentality. Someone will learn from the practical, someone will learn from theoretical, someone needs more time, someone less time. So I don't think that exam matter. And secondly, as this brother has talked about that if there aren't exams, or the A grades will feel awkward and etc. So in my opinion, as I've saw the people who got A grade, who are intelligent, they are now working under the people who are backbenchers or etc. So in my opinion, school is good for those who want to do jobs, and it isn't good for those who want to do business. So yeah, it is this.
Okay, perfectly, all right. Yes, so Jibril, what's your opinion about removing exam from the education system?
In my opinion, from primary years, there should be exam removed till grade 3 or till 4, because after this, there are students who should be assessed that what are they doing. They cannot be assessed by practical, because nowadays there is not that much practical. So that's why I think there should be exams after the grade 4, because from this, the lower classes don't know about the most of the thing, how to write, what to say. So in this, it's hard for them. But after grade 4 or grade 5, so from this day, they know how to do it. So they should be assessed. They should have examination to check whether what they have already
learned. Yes, Mohammed Idris, what is your take on this?
My take on this is it should be till all, so the student can learn, he can observe many things. So I think till all over there should be no
exam, or there should be any exam. Perfectly all right. Thank you so much. This was all about today's topic, which was on a panel discussed by these students. They have extended actually their opinion about removal exam from examination system. So that's it for today, and inshallah in the next episode we'll be coming with another interesting topic. Stay tuned and keep watching.